Okay, hey y'all. So I just wanted to talk about real fast the tweets that J. Cole have put out in response to everything that was going on. So let me let y'all know, since a lot of people clearly, well, it did drop late last night. After getting on Twitter this morning, it's clear like how people can literally, I mean, I've always known this, but it's clear how people can literally take the smallest thing and make it into a much bigger deal than what it is. And how y'all can literally take a message and flip it. If you was on Twitter last night, not one person was saying cancel J. Cole. Nobody said anything about canceling J. Cole. People were criticizing some of the things that were in the song that he put out. Some people agreed, some people didn't. When I woke up this morning, though, it's all, oh, y'all trying to, I woke up this morning, y'all trying to cancel J. Cole. See, that's the problem with y'all. This is part of the problem with cancel culture, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Just because we are criticizing, like I literally tweeted, nobody's trying to cancel J. Cole. He put out a piece of work, of art. He put a piece of art out. We criticized it. And it's just that simple. Isn't that the point of art? Isn't the point of art to be criticized and digested and dissected? Isn't that the whole fucking point? So, with that being said, that's what people were doing. People set their 2 cents on it. Y'all J. Cole stands literally took it and y'all flipped it into something else. And then I wake up and see something about Kendrick. Nobody said anything about Kendrick. This is what I mean. People cannot criticize anybody without y'all trying to flip it and make it a bigger fucking deal. It's the same thing that goes on with Nicki. Anytime anybody criticizes Nicki, y'all trying to make it seem like we're trying to discredit the girl as a whole. Nobody's trying to discredit things. Here's the thing. It's music and it's art. Art is open for interpretation. Or did y'all not go to school? That's what art is for. Art is open for interpretation. So y'all getting mad at us for having an interpretation of it that y'all didn't get. Oh well. But nobody's trying to cancel him. It was fucking criticism. He is a artist, and even he said that himself. But let's go through some of the tweets. I just have to go off because y'all little stands took it and made it something that it wasn't. Nobody said anything about canceling him. Nobody said that. But you're not allowed to criticize anybody at all. I seen this one stupid bitch going to put on Twitter, there's nothing that J. Cole that can do wrong. That's the problem with y'all. And my thing is, this is what I don't understand. After these past couple weeks, all of the stupid shit that celebrities have come out and said, and y'all still willing to die on a cross for them. Let's get to it. So he said, morning, I stand behind every word of the song that I dropped last night. Pause. I'm not going to get mad at him because you said what you said, right? Fine. Right or wrong, you know you were wrong, kind of. I can't say, but it was honest. We know that. Trust me. We know that's how you honestly felt, okay? Let me use this moment to say this. Oh, no. Sorry. Before that, he says, so assume to know who the song is about. That's fine with me. It's not my job to tell anybody what to think or feel about the work. So y'all own Fave just said, the one y'all defending so harshly, he literally just said out his own Twitter fingers pretty much that it's okay. And that he can't tell anybody how to feel about his work. But that's what y'all do. Okay. And even he said, I accept all conversations and criticisms. But, and he said, let me use this moment to say this. Follow at No Name. I love and honor her as a leader in these times. She has done and is doing the reading and listening and learning on the path that she truly believes is the correct one for our people. Meanwhile, nigga like me is just rapping. So my thing is, J. Cole literally just solidified or certified everything it is that everybody said last night. Sorry, I had a phone call. But yeah, so he pretty much is saying exactly what we were saying last night, which is, nigga, she has, if that's who he was talking about, you know, she has a whole book club and all this other stuff. Now, this is what I'll say that I won't agree with, J. Cole. Before this, you said, so assume to know who the song is about, and then you named her. So my whole thing is, J. Cole, be a grown-ass man and step in your shit. If you was talking about her, then say you was fucking talking about her. That's the only thing that bothers me about mostly everything in this. Like, you said her name, right? You said, oh, follow her, she does all of this great stuff. So then step in the shit. Who the fuck was you talking about? If you wasn't talking about her, then that's what you should have said. You should have said, just to make it clear, y'all can think I'm talking about whoever, but I wasn't talking about her. Clearly you was, so fucking sit in it. Stop being a punk ass bitch and sit in it. You said it, right? You just said earlier, you're not changing anything it is that you said. So that means sit in what the fuck it is that you said. If you was talking about her, you was talking about her. It is what it is. Period. This is what kills me right here. He says, I haven't done a lot of reading and I don't feel equipped as a leader in these times. Pause. So all of y'all right now on Twitter going hard as fuck saying how he does this, that, and the third. He his own self said that he's not equipped to be a leader. Just because he's out there protesting does not mean that he's gonna be some type of all-time leader, and he just said it himself. Secondly, he said he hasn't done a lot of reading. So why would y'all expect him to try to lead us with any fucking thing? Okay? And then he says, but I do a lot of thinking and I appreciate her and others like her because they challenge my beliefs, and I feel that in these times this is important. I'll get to the last one. But he said, but point of the matter is, he's literally out his own mouth said he hasn't done a lot of reading. And that was the point that everybody was getting mad at yesterday, which is, you're trying to say, oh, we need to hold y'all hands and teach y'all, but you just said that you don't read. Why are we putting in all of the effort when y'all should be putting in the effort? If you want to learn, right, you need to help yourself. You can't expect somebody to hold your hand. And when I say this, I don't just mean J.Cole. I mean anybody in general who expects us, and I mean us, I mean black people, period, to sit down, hold your hand, and talk you nicely through racism. It's not that hard of a subject to fucking grasp. It's really not that hard of a subject to grasp. So, no, I'm not about to sit up here and hold your hand and J.Cole pick up a fucking book. It's not that hard. You went to a whole college. Literally, people praise J.Cole. One of the main reasons people praise J.Cole is because he went to college and he graduated. But clearly, he's not using that college education. If you don't even want to put in the work yourself to pick up a book, to read something simple, why would I go out my way to continuously help you? You have to help yourself. I only help people who help themselves, period. That's what I do. If you're helping yourself, I have no problem helping you. So if you're reading a book on black women and you don't really understand some of the things, or you're trying to grasp it more, I'll sit down and have a conversation with you. But if there's massive resources to your disposal and you just specifically expect me to be the one to delve it out, you got me fucked up, because I'm not doing it. Okay, and then he says we may not agree with each other, but we got to be gentle with each other. So where I'm at personally, like in my movement, well, as far as me mentally and spiritually within this movement, I'm done doing that. I'm done being gentle and being all nice with people who don't agree with us. My thing is, what is it that you're not, okay, let me come back. What is it that you're not agreeing with us about? That's my question. Because shouldn't it, because if we're talking about the movement, what about the movement don't you agree with the basis of it? The basis is Black Lives Matter. So my thing is, what about that do you not agree with? I'm all for this statement if it comes to, I don't know, family talk or something like that. But when it comes to my humanity, I'm not agreeing to disagree with somebody over my humanity. And it's just that simple. And I'm not being gentle with anybody who wants to question my humanity. Period. And again, like I said in my last video, why do you think we are where we are now, J.Cole? Because of the fact that we've been doing things so nicely. We've been so gentle. We've been explaining to white people. We've been explaining to other black people who don't get it. We've been so nice talking and explaining. And even with the invention of Google, people still refuse to get it. So at this point, me personally, I'm done being gentle with people. Either you get it or you don't get it. And in this situation, this movement, it's nothing not to get. Just like